Is it the soup? Are we making the soup? Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Busy Vegan Mom. My name is Rachel and I'm here to offer guidance and direction to anyone looking to add more plant-based foods into their diet. Today I'm going to be introducing to you a super immune boosting soup, all vegan, all plant-based, also known as cabbage soup, but we're adding some immune boosting ingredients and a couple of little well-known facts I'm going to share with you will really bring to light why this type of soup is so important during the winter time. Our main ingredient for this vegetable immune boosting soup is going to be cabbage. Of course, I'm going to recommend organic since it is in the greens family. I like to suggest that all of our greens be bought in organically because they do tend to be highly sprayed with pesticides. So for optimum health, please opt, if possible, for your organic option of cabbage. Now, being that we are in the winter season, cabbage is a seasonal green. So this is perfect for our immune boosting soup because when we eat seasonal, we are eating foods that are not only more flavorable and taste. Flavorable, is that even a word? Way better and in their best expression of themselves, since that's during the time that they're the best. And so to that point, also, they do have a higher nutrient content when they are consumed in season. So using our cabbage soup is great for so many things. Anti-inflammatory, packed with nutrients, packed full of vitamin K, and of course, your dose of daily green intake, which we need every single day. And vegetables, of course. You always hear your mom say, you always heard your mom say growing up, eat your vegetables. There is a reason for it, and it's because they are packed full of all of the things that our body needs. So eating that cabbage during the winter not only boosts the immune system, but it's also packed full of nutrients, and that's why it's our main ingredient in this soup. Our next ingredient is going to be carrots. I always love to buy my carrots organic. They don't necessarily have to be bought in that way, but I prefer them organic when it's available. So as you know, carrots are packed full of vitamin C. Vitamin C is amazing for our immune system, gives us that little boost we need. Why do you think everybody's always recommending some sort of oranges or emergent C as a treatment to when you start to get sick? Because the vitamin C is great for our body. So if we're already consuming beautiful foods like carrots, rich in vitamin C, we are supplementing our bodies with the powerful things that it can use to up our immune system tolerance. So vitamins packed full of vitamin C, of course, which is great, but also being that they have vitamin C in them, they help us to absorb the iron out of our other foods and other ingredients. Iron is great to battle inflammation and is just super great for people that do eat a plant-based diet anyways, because it's harder for us to absorb iron when it's not coming from an animal product. So anytime that you put the vitamin C in a dish, you're getting the most bang for your buck when it comes to your iron absorption. So this is great and powerful to fight off infections. So those carrots serve many purposes in this soup. Potatoes. So any type of potato will do. I do always like to recommend organic potatoes. I know they're a little bit challenging to find, at least at my local stores, in the organic form. So anytime you can find organic potatoes, it's for the best. However, the ones that are in season during the winter are going to be our baby potatoes, also known as young potatoes. What I like to do for the most beautiful boost in flavor is actually, even though they're the small ones and could go right into your pot of soup, I like to actually peel them and dice them just because it helps to absorb the other flavors from the soup. And you'll find, at least in my experience, that eating the potatoes in the soup, once they've been when the skin has been taken off and they've been exposed to those other flavors, they just taste a lot better. That's my experience. You may have a different experience. They're fine to just plop right into the soup, but cutting them up and taking the skin off, even though there is nutrients in the skins, but if you're looking for more of a flavorful experience, dicing them up, at least cutting them in half if you're getting the baby ones, will be a little more tasty in my opinion. Potatoes, not only are they going to help keep you full and keep you satiated, since you're going to be consuming cabbage, which basically is a high water content, so we want to add something that's going to keep us a little more full. So we felt like we really ate a filling meal. So not only are potatoes packed full of nutrients, and they're also powerful in many other regards, but they will keep you full and keep you satiated. Potatoes, and also if you're somebody who is looking to not pack in, or is wanting to reduce calorie intake, I don't count calories, but potatoes are a lower calorie food that can help you to stay fuller. So that you're getting the best from both worlds. Onions. Not only are onions seasonal during the winter time, so they're going to not only taste better and add amazing flavors to your soup, they also, being that they are in their season, their cancer fighting properties, which onions naturally come by, are going to be that much more potent, that much more powerful. So not only will the flavor be amazing, but the benefits that they provide, onions are literally magic. Have you ever noticed when you go to cut an onion and the way the tears stream down your face? Think of what it's doing to the cancer cells that could be living in your body, or the disease, the inflammation. So onions for the flavor, immune boosting during the winter, and they are that much more powerful since this is their time of year. So they're perfect for our immune boosting soup. Chickpeas. I like to add in chickpeas to this soup only to add just a little bit of protein in there, and they do absorb the flavors very nicely. These are, of course, a great way to stay satiated, to stay full, great iron content, lots of nice fiber, but just another way to help your soup be a little more filling and to get all of the elements of nutrients and things that we need in a well-balanced meal. Our special secret weapon in this soup is going to be turmeric. As you know, there's so much craze about turmeric. It does have a special compound, an activated compound in it called curcumin, that when coupled with black pepper, just releases all of these powerful, powerful things that help our body. Not only does it fight off inflammation, which takes away the depression. So somebody that's more prone to depression, they've seen doctors have recommended turmeric and other things like that, which helps that inflammation in the body, which can help with your mood, can help with psychological things. There are studies that have been done on this, but turmeric has so many powerful benefits. So making sure that we couple the turmeric with the black pepper for optimum absorption, and so it can work its magic within us. All it takes is a couple of teaspoons, or if you'd like a little more, feel free to do that.
So that would be a couple of teaspoons of the turmeric, not of the black pepper.
I did two teaspoons in my soup. It creates this beautiful yellow color, but of course, don't forget to add the black pepper to activate the curcumin, which is that powerful compound that it holds within it. It does so much for our body, so much. Studies have been done on the curcumin, and there's just loads of different things that it can do for us. Organic veggie broth is a great way to add some additional flavors to this soup. I used 2 different cartons of the organic veggie broth, and then just a little more of my water that I like to use that created the nice broth and was just enough to cover all of my veggies before I began to boil it and let them simmer. So the veggie broth was great, and I do also have a link I'm going to share to some yummy vegan bouillon that was found on Amazon that was really great in adding to the flavors.
I wanted to take a moment to talk about a weekly box that gets delivered to our home. It is where we got some of the groceries that we used in our immune boosting winter soup. This is a wonderful company called Imperfect Foods that prevents food waste by sending over items or produce that are not in the perfect form, that can still be eaten, but just maybe don't look as pretty as other foods will. Use my code for $80 in free groceries. Give it a try. So let's get cooking. Let's make our immune boosting winter soup. Here is the organic cabbage that I used. And a fun fact about carrots, for storing them to make them last longer, you can cut them up and place them in a jar of water and keep them in your fridge, and they will last way longer than normal than by just putting them in your crisper drawer. Here are the onions. I ended up only using one, only because one was too powerful for my eyes. Here is our veggie broth, and again, I used 2 cartons of this. Our turmeric, I use an organic brand here. And this was the Better Than Bouillon veggie broth I was talking about, the base. It only takes 2 teaspoons, and I found it on Amazon. I only cut up about half of the cabbage just because the pot wasn't big enough to fit all of it, and I wanted to be sure to fit all of the other ingredients in without it boiling over the top. So of course I added my potatoes and my chopped up carrot and onion. I've got my can of chickpeas here, placing on the top. 2 teaspoons of the turmeric. Adding my 2 cartons of veggie broth, followed by, I believe it was 2 teaspoons of the bouillon, and a little bit of alkaline water I added in there just to cover up the top of the veggies. And here is everything all in the pot, ready to be put on some heat. We keep it on the stove for until it starts boiling, and after it starts boiling you want to let it simmer for 30 minutes. Look at these beautiful colors here. That's from the turmeric and all the veggies. And here is a bowl of our immune boosting soup.
You have got to try this soup out for yourself. Give yourself the health that you deserve and the wellness by boosting your mood, taking care of inflammation, creating a stronger immune system. What better gift can we give ourselves during this time of year? If we're always doing something for our wellness, then we don't have to make time for our illness later on down the road. So eating soups like this are not only amazing tasting, but you're also preventing yourself some pain, preventing yourself from some medical bills, preventing yourself from having to go through any sort of dis-ease or comfort later by incorporating more nutrient-dense, immune-boosting foods into your diet. Eating seasonal, remember, helps with our immunity. So please let me know if you try the soup. You can always add in any vegetables that you like, but of course, adding the ones that are in season are perfect for your immune health. So try it out. Let me know what you think. It has been taste tested by other people, and I have been giving the seal of approval by people that are not vegan as well, and they loved it. So I'm excited for you to try this. Share it with your family. The best gift that we can give ourselves and anyone else is a healthy immune system, especially in the times that we live in now. And I'm excited to share more videos with you guys in the future. I would love to hear some more video requests of what you guys are looking for and hoping to see in regards to content. So continue to send me your suggestions. Let me know if you try the soup out. I cannot wait to hear what you think about it. We will see you next week on The Busy Vegan Mom. Bye.
To support my channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/thebusyveganmom.